Hello everyone, welcome back to the POPSICLE KNIGHT channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video, hit the thumbs down if you don't, and please consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. So today we're looking at another Orbeetle deck from Battle Styles. For simplicity, you can click on the link in the description below or the card above for an in-depth look at the Orbeetle base build and strategy. But in short, we'll be using Orbeetle's Evomancy engine for this build. This will allow us to easily bench Stage 2 Pokemon from our deck without having to go through its evolution line. So for this new build, we'll be taking a look at the synergy between Corviknight, Porygon-Z, Aegislash, Aegislash, and METAGROSS. Will it work? You decide. Let's start with Corviknight. I've been meaning to showcase this one for some time now. Corviknight has the Iron Wings attack. For 1 metal and 2 colorless, it will deal 130 damage. But if you discard 2 energy, this Pokemon can take 100 less damage if attack on your opponent's turn. And we can build up its defense by using Metal Goggles, which reduces damage taken by 30. And we'll also be using this Aegislash with the Big Shield ability, which also reduces any attack against any of your Pokemon by 30 damage. But because we have to discard energy, we can use Recycle Energy so that instead of discarding it, it goes right back to our hand instead. And to help us get Recycle Energy back onto Corviknight in our next turn is with the help of Porygon-Z. Its ability Crazy Code allows us to attach as many special energies from our hand to our Pokemon in any way we like. So with this combination, Corviknight can take as much as 160 less damage every turn. And since we'll be focusing on defense, I thought of using the other 2 types of Aegislash as well. These 2 Aegislash has the Stance Change ability, which allows you to swap one of these Aegislash with a different Aegislash in your hand. And this does not apply to Aegislash VMAX. It's definitely an interesting ability, but I found it to be very circumstantial. Ideally, you'll only want to play 1 or 2 of this at a time, and what makes this ability awkward is because you'll need to have the other Aegislash you want to switch with in your hand. And you can't play more than 4 Pokemon with the same name in your deck, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to set this one up and actually make it work, but it is doable. This particular Aegislash though has the attack Gigaton Bash. For 1 metal and 1 colorless, it will only do 70 damage. But this attack prevents any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from any VMAX. This is not the best effect because there are many ways around it, but it can be useful in some instances. And this Aegislash has the attack Full Metal Blade. For 2 metal and 1 colorless, it will deal 210 damage, but you have to discard 2 metal energy from this Pokemon afterwards. Re-energizing this can be very difficult since it specifically requires metal energy to be discarded. So in the current format, I think this is only useful when you need to deal that final blow for a KO. I'm also using METAGROSS more for its Levitation Field ability, which will give all of our Pokemon in play with 0 retreat cost. And in this build, there is no support card that really stands out other than Pokemon Center Lady, so that we can heal Corviknight. And I'm using 1 copy of Professor's Research so that hopefully we can draw into our special energies, and then Porygon-Z can attach them to our Pokemon. And since we are using Porygon-Z, majority of our energies will be a special energy. I have 3 copies of Aurora Energy, Coding Energy to remove weakness to our metal Pokemon, and Recycle Energy. I have to admit this deck has a terrible win rate, but it is good against builds that can't penetrate our defenses. And that's pretty much it. The deck list will be in the description below, but enough talk, let's see some gameplay. Alright, so let's go first. Again, with these builds, I like going first because it gives us a chance to really set up, since we are dealing with an evolution line, and we are up against Eternatus VMAX. Not sure how well we're gonna do with this one, but we're gonna do our best. Yeah, we can get an extra card so we can attach this energy and just pass for now. At least our hand, we already have Orbeetle, we already have Green's Exploration, so we don't really need much in the next turn. We have Rare Candy, we just need Blipbug to help us evolve right away. And we're dealing with coughing and wheezing line. I'm guessing it's the one that turns off abilities. So we have to really anticipate how that's gonna work out. But I think we can knock it out with a Corviknight, because it is hitting for 130. So we should be able to knock out. But first we have to set up our Orbeetle. Yeah, they're probably gonna use Ascension so that they can get a Wheezing. Shut off all abilities. But that's what's nice about Chimecho. We're not using abilities, we are using its attack. I don't think they can knock it out unless they have like I mean, they already attached an energy, so if they have Hoopa that can hit for 90, but they are hitting for weakness because Chimecho is weak against dark, so even if they hit for 30, they can knock out Chimecho. But we'll have to see. We'll see. Okay, I think they're really going they're really going for a donk here, so I don't know if they'll succeed. No. So they're gonna go for the Wheezing evolution, the Ascension attack. At least that gives us a chance to be able to set up here. So what we're gonna do is get, I think, maybe 2 Pokemon communication, or maybe just Pierce. We definitely need to get one of these back into the deck. I think Corviknight. We'll exchange Corviknight for let's see, make sure that we got our essential cards. We only got 2 recycle energy, so that's good to know. So we'll definitely get a Blipbug here, and we're gonna just attach an energy, and we're gonna do Auspicious Tone, and I'm gonna get another Blipbug because they can easily just gust that. And I think I'm gonna go for a Green's Exploration just in case. From this point on, hopefully they don't have Marnie, because our hand's gonna get all messed up here. But yeah, they can easily gust the Blipbug and prevent us from evolving. So having another Blipbug is a must, and we're gonna survive with 1 HP with Chimecho. So what we're gonna do, instead of putting Blipbug, I'm gonna go ahead and use Pierce to get a triple acceleration energy, and then we are gonna evolve using Rare Candy into Orbeetle. We can retreat with Chimecho and then use the triple acceleration to get 4 Pokemon into our bench. So that's what we're gonna do. So we definitely need Porygon-Z. Aegislash would be useful here because we are dealing with VMAX. And I think I'm gonna go for 2 Corviknights. Yeah. The Aegislash, I probably could have used that one to increase our defense, but since we are only reducing 160, if they do set up the Eternatus VMAX, it's gonna hit for 270, and I don't think we can survive that attack because Corviknight has low HP. But you know what, we can tank maybe an attack or 2, but it really depends on how much Pokemon they have in their bench. But for now, we're gonna deal with this. We can use Marnie in the next turn because we'll need special energy to be available to us so that we can energize our Corviknights and even Aegislash. So we have the sword attacking Aegislash in our hand, we can definitely switch into that if we need to. So we can tank with the shield Aegislash, and Eternatus would not be able to knock it out. And then once we do enough damage, we can switch into the sword Aegislash and finish it off with 210 damage. Anyways, that's the ideal plan, but we'll see how this goes. They were able to knock out our Chimecho with the Zigzagoon, so we can set up another Orbeetle just in case. And ooh, we can use Green's Exploration because Weezing is turned off all of our abilities. Therefore, we can use Green's Exploration. Unfortunately, we can't use Porygon-Z to energize our Pokemon because we don't have any abilities. So we do need to knock this guy out. And I'm going to go for Metal Saucer and Metal Goggles. So we can energize this and put that Goggles and then put one more energy here. And I think I could pass here. Let me just get another energy using Viridian Forest. I think I'm just gonna pass here, and then we'll have enough energy to knock out this Weezing, and maybe we can discard 2 energies and be able to tank a hit from Eternatus VMAX. We'll see. But yeah, we need to take care of this Weezing because we can't use Porygon-Z. Okay, so they have another Eternatus VMAX. Yeah, the Aegislash, I don't know how useful they can be. I've been testing out this deck for a few games now, and I haven't used the sword Aegislash because of how much energy it needs, because you have to discard all the metal energy. So here we are with the Corviknight. We have Metal Goggles on it. I wish we had the other Aegislash that can give us extra 30 defense. So we might have to set up another Orbeetle, which would be ideal, so we can get that extra defense. And I think, hold on, let's just use Pokemon Communication first. We have Dottler here, so we can work our way into evolving into Orbeetle. And I'm just gonna use Iron Wings. That will deal 130 damage to knock out this dude. And I'm gonna go ahead and discard these 2 energies. So that will give us 130 in defense. So unless our opponent can hit for how much? 300 damage. Actually, we will be able to take a hit here because Corviknight has 170 HP and it's tanking 130 more, so we'll receive 130 less. So if they do end up with a full bench, 270 is not gonna hit for, that's not 300, let's just put it that way. So our Corviknight will survive 1 attack here. Yeah, so 100 in defense because we discarded the 2 energies plus the Metal Goggles. That's 130 less damage we will receive if yeah, 130 damage we will not receive, or it will reduce damage 130 damage from the attack from this Eternatus VMAX. Yeah, I've always wanted to try out this deck, actually with Lucario and Melmetal as well, because with Lucario and Melmetal, you'll increase that with 30 more defense. So really, you can go up to 190 less damage that you take every turn. But because it is a stage 2, it is a lot harder to set up Corviknight and also Aegislash with the defense. So I'm gonna go ahead and now we can use Porygon-Z's ability, and I'm just gonna put these 2 energies and put 1 energy on this Aegislash on the bench that we can possibly tank this Eternatus VMAX, because we'll be immune to its damage, to any damage from Eternatus VMAX. So yeah, you can discard this, whatever, because if they, yeah, I mean, it's hitting for 80 damage. Okay, well, we're not gonna be able to tank this one now because they have a lot more Pokemon on their bench. So I also have 3 regular or 3 basic metal energies. That way I can use Ordinary Rod to put it back in the deck, because once the special energies are discarded, it's hard to get them back. In Expanded, there's a card that you can recycle them back into your deck, but not in Standard. So they're gonna take away our Porygon-Z, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're just gonna have to settle with this Aegislash to use Gigaton Bash and just be immune to any damage from this Eternatus VMAX. Unless they have Boss's Order, they have a way to knock out 3 Pokemon in the bench, but they'll have to have 3 Boss's Orders in order for them to get those 3 prizes. If not, we should be able to tank all these with this Eternatus VMAX, yeah? Although if they evolve into Weezing, they can poison us. That's gonna be a problem. So what we could do is tank all the hits with this Aegislash. 140. So 2 more attacks, we can knock this guy out. And then if they switch into the Eternatus VMAX on their bench, we can use the Sword Aegislash to finish it off. So they have 1 Boss's Order in the discard pile already. I think I'll put 1 more energy there, and I'm just gonna keep attacking this Eternatus VMAX. Again, unless they have a Boss's Order, they can't really they can't really knock out all of our Pokemon. Yeah, they only have 1 boss. I don't know. There's the second boss. So they're gonna take 1 prize off of that. Let's see how many Boss's Orders they have in this deck. We'll find out. Let me get... Oh no, we don't have any more Metal Energy. And we have a triple acceleration, that's it. So I think I'll just put it there. Gigaton Bash, in case they Marnie or whatever. I can't believe this Aegislash was able to knock out an Eternatus VMAX. We got 3 prizes for that, which is really good. And we're just gonna keep doing this. We're just gonna keep tanking hits. So they have 2 boss. Oof. But they have 1 more card left in their deck, so they could deck out. Quick Ball. They could deck out before they get 2 prizes from our bench, because they'll need. Okay, I'll take it. Hey, we were able to tank their hits. Let's go. Good game. I didn't think I was gonna win that. Okay, so our opponent's going first. We're going second. Looks like we're both gonna mulligan, and we're up against a fighting type deck. And we're gonna start with a Blipbug. And looks like we're up against a Mienfu deck. It's gonna be interesting. So what do we know about Mienfu? Mienfu hits for 90 damage with a spinning whip attack, and it's gonna confuse our active Pokemon. Yes, I am reading a cheat sheet here. So Mienfu, interesting. We can tank the hits if we have all the elements. So if we get Porygon-Z, Corviknight, and Recycle Energy, we can tank all the hits and possibly win this game. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Level Ball to get another Blipbug. I can use this Pokemon Communication. We can get a Chimecho. Put that energy. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna use Marnie because I need to get that Blipbug out of the active. Cool, nice. We got a switch and an energy. So I'm gonna switch into Chimecho, put this Auspicious Stone, and we already have 2 Orbeetle, so we don't need that. I'm just gonna get a Dottler here, so we can evolve one. We can evolve one into Dottler, and then use Green's Exploration to get a rare candy, and also what can I get? Can get Pierce. Ooh, you're gonna Marnie. Alright, so that changes everything. I think we should be able to survive an attack. Chimecho should be able to survive. But you know what? One good thing is we have a triple acceleration from that Marnie and a rare candy. So all I have to do now is get an Orbeetle. Ooh, I can get 2 Orbeetles if it was possible. But I think I'm just gonna get one. Then I'm gonna get Green's Exploration again. Or should I get Marnie? I'll just get Marnie. Yeah, because we have triple acceleration, we have rare candy, and we have Orbeetle. So we have those necessary elements already to evolve into Orbeetle, and we can get 3 stage 2s in the bench. But all we have to do is Marnie these 2 back into the deck, so that we're guaranteed a Porygon-Z. We also need this Aegislash to increase defense, and also we need Corviknight so that we can start tanking hits and start attacking our opponent. So Mienfu only has 90 HP, so we can definitely knock out one with one hit with Corviknight's attack. So our opponent's engine is Pidgeotto, which is really quick, but they're now attacking with Altaria for 60 damage. We still survive an attack, which is pretty good. I think I'll just retreat with this, and then I can evolve into Orbeetle, use triple acceleration. Now I'm gonna use Marnie, put those in the bottom of the deck, and wouldn't you know, we have 2 awesome special energies. So I'm gonna get Porygon-Z, get this Aegislash and Corviknight. So now our defenses are increased by 30. Unfortunately, I can't use Green's Exploration anymore, so that we can find a Metal Goggle. But that's okay, we should still be able to tank 130 damage, or at least reduce damage by 130. But we just need the necessary energies in our hand. So we need a metal energy. Well, we get a metal goggle. We do get a metal goggle, so that's good. But now the problem is we don't have enough energy to power up our Corviknight. So that's one of the, I think that's one of the difficult part of using the Orbeetle engine, because first of all, it does take up a lot of space in the deck, and you do have to sacrifice a lot of the necessary cards. For example, Professor's Research. I would rather have a lot of Professor's Research so we can draw for more special energy, but you gotta make room because you need the evolution line for Orbeetle, you need the rare candy, and all that other stuff that you need. So, but you make do. You make do. Hopefully you get the support cards you need so you can draw more and get the special energy that you need. So now they're all set up with one Mienfu. We are resistance to fighting, so they're only hitting for 30. We get Pierce, which is good. I think I'm gonna get recycle energy here. Just attach it to Corviknight, and I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm just hoping that we get a good top deck in the next few turns. We just really need that energy for Corviknight. So they're gonna use Lily's Pokédoll, that goes back into their deck, and they're gonna promote Mienfu. You know, I didn't realize Corviknight is actually resistant to fighting because it is a flying type. So with Metal Goggles and also Aegislash, we are taking 90 less damage from our opponent's Mienfu. So really, we're not gonna receive any damage just by being in the active. So, I mean, we're ahead in prizes. I mean, we are. Oh no. I was gonna say we could just deck them out, but that's not gonna be possible because with Mienfu, it just shuffles itself back to the deck, and our opponent's really not gonna deck out just by waiting it out. So we will have to start attacking. I will use Corviknight to attack and knock out this Mienfu. And I don't need to discard anything because we're not gonna be damaged by Mienfu's attacks anyways. So our Porygon-Z is weak against fighting though. So let's see how this plays out. So, okay. how are we gonna win this? Because we don't have a lot of Boss's Order. I only have 2 in the deck. I could just continue to knock out the Lily's Pokédoll so they won't be able to use it anymore. But at the same time, we have to be careful so that we don't deck out. Because again, they are using Mienshao. After it attacks, it just shuffles itself back into the deck. So it's not gonna be able. We're not gonna be able to wait and let them deck out. So with their candy, I'm just gonna evolve another Orbeetle, and I'm just gonna end my turn. They can knock it out, but we have another Orbeetle ready to go. And what we're gonna do is just promote Corviknight and just continue to knock out the Pokemon that gets in to the active. Interesting. So at least we found a matchup that Corviknight champions against, you know. Mienshao deck. It's not, you know, with this setup that we have with Aegislash, Corviknight, and the Metal Goggles, they're not doing enough damage. They won't be able to do enough damage to win prizes. I mean, they got a prize from Orbeetle, but you know what? Against Corviknight, they're not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna Iron Wing, get rid of their Pokédoll, so that they won't be able to use it, and I'll retain my energies because we don't really need to tank any more than what we can already tank. Again, we're taking 90 less damage because Corviknight is a flying type, and it's also resistance to fighting. So we're taking exactly 90 less damage that Mienfu is. That's how much damage its attack will do. So far, all we have to do is basically just tank. And just watch out that we don't get decked out. Look at that, resistance. But now, we are confused. We won't be able to attack 100% guaranteed. It's not gonna be 100% guaranteed. Meanwhile, I could use the metal saucer, but I don't even know if I'll be attacking with this Aegislash. But that's fine. I'll just do that, and I think I'm just gonna pass because I don't want to damage myself because of the confusion. If I have 2 recycle energy, that would really help. Because I can retreat with Corviknight and then promote into Aegislash and just knock out this Lily's Pokédoll or any other Pokemon that goes into the active. Okay, they're gonna Marnie. I don't mind that at all. Let's see, we got greens, which can't really use because we have Pokemon with abilities in play. So there goes the Lily's Pokédoll again, but they decide to promote Altaria here. And we take no damage. So what we're battling here is basically patience. Definitely patience. I think I'm just gonna pass. Yeah. Let's get him the well played. I don't think there's any way that they can damage us. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Ooh, but they have boss's order. I think I don't want to celebrate too early now. Did I put the well played too early, guys? What do you think? I'm gonna use Viridian Forest, get rid of this, and I'm just gonna get another energy. Put that there. Use Crazy Code. And then I think I'm just gonna retreat here. Into Corviknight, and we're just gonna Crazy Code this there. And Iron Wings. So we're slowly getting rid of their Lily's Pokédoll. The reason for that is that Lily's Pokédoll, when we knock it out, we don't receive any prize card for it. But at least if you knock it out, they won't be able to use it. And eventually what they're gonna start putting into their active is their actual Pokemon. And once we start knocking those out, we get prizes for it slowly but surely, while Corviknight tanks Mienfu's or Mienshao's attacks. There's was that their second or third boss? But even then, they're only hitting for what? 30 damage? Zero damage. Nice. But Mienshao would be able to damage this Aegislash by 30. So for now, I think gonna look up for this. Put that there. And I'm gonna have Pokemon Communication this Corviknight. And let's see. I think I'm gonna go for the Chimecho. In case we need another support in our hand. But I think I'm just gonna pass here. This is where I see Metagross being useful, because the retreat cost of this Aegislash, for example, is 3, so it's really hard for us to retreat. So once they knock that out, our defenses would be lowered, so we need to defend this big shield Aegislash as much as we can. So they're gonna Marnie. So it's hitting for 30. That's why we gotta get it out of there. Let me just get... Oh, there's no more energy. If we use that Metal Saucer, we're just basically wasting it. I think I'm just gonna put this Coding Energy, and I'm just gonna pass. So far, yes, we have 60 damage. So we could take 2 more hits from Mienshao. So this Altaria is not doing any damage because it's only hitting for 60. But with Aegislash ability and Metal Goggles, it completely negates all that attack from Altaria. So we are safe with Aegislash in the active right now. And we can take 2 hits. Aegislash can take 2 hits from Mienshao's attacks. Yeah. So our only problem here is getting Aegislash out of the active and being able to switch into Corviknight so we can tank hits and start hitting 430. And even knock out those Mienfu's because they are within KO range. You know, it's amazing how the triple Pidgeotto engine is working out for our opponent. It's basically able to search out 6 cards on their top deck right away. You pick one, put it in your hand, and then put the other one on the bottom of your deck. For the meantime, I'm just gonna pass. Even if they knock it out, we're just gonna replace it with Corviknight, which can tank a lot of hits from the Mienfu's. I gotta look into this Mienfu build because at some point I could make a video out of it too, because I haven't really played Mienfu yet, or I haven't made a build of Mienfu, and I haven't showcased it in my channel yet, so could possibly do that in the future. I'm just gonna use Skyla here and just gonna use Scoop Up Net and probably scoop up Aegislash. Yeah, unfortunately we'll have to sacrifice that because that way we can attack with Corviknight and knock out this Pidgeotto. Yeah, it was really difficult for me to get the Aegislash out of the active. And we get a switch off of the price card, which is good. But now what I'm thinking is getting all these stage 2s back into the deck so that we can use Orbeetle and set them up in the bench once again. Yeah, this is definitely a this is a really long game. But I don't want to just give up, you know. If I give up, that means I lose this game. And I can't do that. But we're doing okay. One problem I do have is decking out for sure. So our opponent could be using that against us. So we have to really be careful and watch out here. And I really want to be able to use Orbeetle so that I can shuffle all these stage 2 back into the deck. And I think I'm just gonna use Corviknight to retreat into Chimecho. And unfortunately we don't have any more Marnie, so I think I'm just gonna get Cynthia and Caitlyn and this Aegislash. And what I could do in the next turn, I'm just gonna pass. So in the next turn, what I'm gonna do is use Cynthia and Caitlyn. I can discard one of these Pokemon, use Ordinary Rod, and then I can use Porygon-Z to put energies on Orbeetle so that I can bench one of these other Pokemon. So I think I need Aegislash and also METAGROSS so that we won't have to worry about the retreat cost of our Pokemon. But yeah, our opponent's deck card is not running out. It's just gonna keep going back because of Mienfu's attack. So we're gonna lose another price card off of this. At least we have 3 recycle energy all set to go. I could use Orbeetle now. Let's see. I think I'll just crazy code. Let's see, I think 1 should be okay. And then I can get rid of that. We are not facing against VMAX anyways. I'm just gonna get a Marnie, shuffle all of these back into the deck so I can use Evomancy. And I think I'm just gonna retreat into Corviknight so that it can tank hits from Mienfu. And I'll just put those two because once we discard them, you know, we'll still have energy on hand. Just gonna use Ordinary Rod to get these 2 energies back into the deck. And I'm just gonna use Iron Wings. And that should get us 1 prize card. And I'm just gonna remove these 2 because I don't want to receive 30 damage, and we get Dusknoir. You know, that's what I've been looking for all this match, because Mienfu uses Rapid Strike energy, and that's the only way it can attack with the double or with the fighting energy and the colorless. But now with the Dusknoir, we have Marnie in our hand. It's perfect. So what we can do in the next turn is basically use Marnie, use Orbeetle to get Dusknoir, and pretty much win the game because they won't be able to use Mienfu anymore at that point. Yeah, so I'm gonna, let's see, I can crazy code that there, and then I'm just gonna retreat into Orbeetle, and I can always just crazy code those energies back. Can get I can put 2 on Orbeetle and then 1 on Corviknight. That way when we Marnie, it's not gonna go back to the bottom of the deck, so we will have it available. So I think that's it for this game. What made this difficult from the very beginning is because Dusknoir was prized, but now it should be easier from this point on. Just gonna Marnie, put all those cards back into the deck, those stage 2s. Now I can use Evomancy, and we can get METAGROSS for free retreats, Aegislash, and Dusknoir. So now we have extra defense, we have free retreats, and now our opponent can't use their special energy. So, you know, for what it's worth, this is very defensive deck build with Corviknight, Aegislash, free retreats with METAGROSS, and then you add to that equation Dusknoir that disables all special energy, and Porygon-Z to put those recycled energies back into your hand and then back to your Pokemon. So I think there's a good synergy to this. I think what I'm missing here is Weakness Guard energy, which could definitely protect us from any fire type matchups. Could probably swap some of the regular energies, but yeah. It's gonna be it for our opponent. Their only win condition is to make us deck out, so we really need to knock out 3 of their Pokemon ASAP. Oh, unfortunately they won't be able to damage even our Orbeetle, so I'm just gonna go ahead and retreat, Iron Wings, and I don't even need to discard any energies, and I'm just gonna continue to knock out their Pokemon as they go into the active. We get Pokemon Center Lady to heal back. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Dusknoir changed everything once we got that from the prize card. So that really changed the pace of the whole game. And I think that's it. You know, we were able to tank all their hits, which is really good. And I think that's it. Good game. That was a long game though. Alright, so our opponent's gonna choose for us to go first, which is pretty good. We got a lot of the elements we need to begin with, but we do need an energy so that we can attach onto Chimecho. The problem with this one is that triple acceleration can't be attached to basic Pokemon, so that's gonna be a problem. So I'm just gonna get another Blipbug with the level ball, just in case our opponent gusts it into the active and knocks it out, because our opponent will be able to attack in this turn. But at least we're ready just in case. So we're up against the Rapid Strike build here. I'm not sure if they're using. They have the Empoleon V. I'm not sure if they're also using Rapid Strike Urshifu, which they probably are. But ooh, we got Green's Exploration on the top deck, which is really cool. So we can now put Blipbug in the active. I'm just gonna use Green's Exploration. Let's see, I can get a Viridian Forest so that we can get a regular energy. Maybe Metal Goggles to... No, you know what? I think I'll get Pierce, because that way we can get a special energy for Porygon-Z to use. So we're gonna have... we're gonna get Orbeetle here to make sure we got what energies we have. We have 4 Recycle Energy, which is good. And use Rare Candy to evolve into Orbeetle. And then attach the Triple Acceleration. And we can now get at least 3 Pokemon onto our bench. I'll hold off on the Blipbug for now. Dusknoir definitely will help here. And I'll get Porygon-Z and Corviknight to start. So now we're anticipating a Rapid Strike special energy from our opponent because they are using Rapid Strike. So it is unlikely that they will not be using it. In other words, they should be using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this and use Pierce to get recycle energy so we can start using it. And I'm gonna crazy code to this guy first. Get rid of this, get another energy, and I'm just gonna Evomancy Aegislash to increase our defense. Our Metagross actually might be good too for free retreats. I'm not sure which one's better. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the extra defense. That's fine. One thing though I have to anticipate is that with Dusknoir's ability, it turns off the effect of the special energy. So, for example, that triple acceleration stays on Orbeetle. It's because the effect of it is turned off. It becomes a one colorless energy, and then it's supposed to be discarded after your turn, but then because that effect is turned off, it's not discarded. That's why it's it remains on Orbeetle. But with Corviknight, if we want to keep that effect, Dusknoir must not be active. In other words, the recycle energy, once we use it up and we decide to discard it, it will get discarded. It's not gonna go back to our hand because the effect of it is turned off. So I guess that's one thing that I gotta remember throughout this game, or at least when we use Dusknoir with the recycle energy. That's the one thing. So it's a double-edged sword. You know, our opponent is not able to use their rapid strike energy, but at the same time, we're also gonna have a hard time utilizing the effects of our special energies because of Dusknoir's ability. We get a boss's order. We can't attack right now. I could just leave this guy in the active. I think I'll just retreat. Yeah, I'll retreat into this, get this energy, and I'm just gonna pass. So we're using our opponent's own stadium, and that avoided us from discarding the triple acceleration, and that basic we can just get back. So that's why I attached it on Orbeetle before retreating. At least we can use it in our next turn. But then, what I could do if they don't knock out this Chimecho, I can use it to use its attack so that we can get a basic Pokemon, probably just to thin out our deck, and then another support card so that we can draw more cards. So that's the only challenge with this particular build, is the finding the special energies that you need so that Porygon-Z can use it. So I mean, I don't know what else to cut from this deck so that I can add more Professor's Research, but it's just very difficult to choose which one to cut off, because a lot of them are really necessary. Either add more Marnie or add more Professor's Research. But that's good though. We got a Marnie on our top deck, so we'll definitely use that. And we'll attach this metal goggles on Corviknight. Use this level ball to thin out our deck. And I can just use Auspicious Stone. Let's see. Get Professor's Research finally. And another Chimecho. So I can use Professor's Research in the next turn so that we can hopefully draw into more special energies and start attacking with Corviknight. But again, the effects of the recycle energy is gonna be nullified, so we just gotta play it wisely on how we expend our special energies, because we can't get them back. That's the only drawback with using Dusknoir. Alright, they're gonna boss not Porygon-Z. Okay, cool. That's a close one. Okay, they were able to hit us for 70, so we have 100 HP left. I'm just gonna crazy code this and discard that Chimecho, and I'm probably just gonna use Professor's Research here. Okay, we get those two energies. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. Oh wait. Oh yeah, you know what? Just yeah. Okay, so what's wrong here is that the Aurora energy is just a basic, and I have the special metal energy, so it's now a basic. I should have attached the basic. I should have just attached the basic metal energy. So the Iron Wings is ineffective against the Empoleon V, because again, I technically only have 3 colorless energy. Iron Wings requires 1 metal and 2 colorless, so That's why we weren't able to attack with Iron Wings. Yeah, it's difficult to kind of mold your mind to the effects of Dusknoir. It's effective. I mean, it confuses your opponent because they're the receiving end, but I guess that's one of the drawbacks of using special energies as well. So we'll use the Pokemon Center Lady to heal Corviknight, and here now we can attach the basic energy and be able to attack with Iron Wings. I think we can. Yeah, let's just discard these two special energies. They don't have good effects anyways, and that will leave us with one energy, and we can use Pack to knock out this Empoleon V in the next turn. All we need is one energy anyways. For one though, this deck is very slow. I gotta put it out there. Gotta be honest. It's a very tanky deck, but very slow. I could see Aegislash being useful here. The one that can attack for 210 damage. Could use that, but then again, you have to discard 2 metal energy, and getting those back, reattaching them to Aegislash is very difficult. So the stance change could be helpful, but again, very circumstantial. It's very difficult to showcase the Aegislash attack. Actually, I've seen a match where they used the Dust Stone to evolve into Aegislash right away. I could experiment on that. We'll see. But because they switched out their Empoleon, we're just gonna attack this Octopus. Slowly but surely, we're gonna be able to hopefully knock it out within 2 more turns. So you gotta choose between increasing your attack or defense. I mean, you could use Vitality Band here to increase attack, so it'll be hit for 140. But right now we don't have the necessary energy to attach them to Corviknight, so we can't really use Iron Wings. But that's okay. We'll take it slow and steady. Alright, we got a Skyla, which is good. Maybe. Let's see what we can get with it. Yeah, all this special of all the things that we need to draw, we're not drawing into it. That's the only thing I don't like about PTCGO. The online. The shuffling is terrible. I don't know if it's the coding that they do. Yeah, it's not good. So I'm just gonna continue to attack, chip away at this artillery. One more hit, we should knock it out. We could boss actually the Empoleon V and just get 2 prizes for that. Okay, 0 damage. Okay. Alright, we got an energy. We're just gonna slowly build at that then. So let's go ahead and use boss order. At least we can get 2 prizes for this one. Anyways, artillery won't be able to damage us, so I think alright, cool. So we get another metal goggles, and Ordinator Rod. We can't use it much because we have two of the basic energies attached to our Pokemon, so we are tanking their hits. We're very defensive here, but again, it's just very slow going. Again, major drawback to this deck build is getting the energies, I think. But you know what? At least I'm able to showcase the ultimate defense of Corviknight from Sword and Shield. So with this 3 energy, we can now hit for 130. We get another coating energy, which is good. We can use Porygon-Z to use that if needed. So slowly but surely, we can start getting our last few prizes here. So we definitely got this game. I think it's just a matter of time, unless our opponent kind of shows up with a different Pokemon that can do some serious damage. Okay, well, I think. Do I need to attach the energy? I think I'll just use Pack and finish off this Octillery, and that'll get us one more prize card. So all we need to do is deal some serious damage against this Empoleon. Yeah, look at all the cards we have in our hand, but no special energy. This is ridiculous. That's the only thing. So Empoleon will be dealing 70 damage here, because we are reducing 60. Yeah. So their base damage is 130 minus 60. So they're only doing 70. So we will survive with 20 HP. So what we could do here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use Cynthia and Caitlyn to get rid of this. We get a boss's order, and then draw 3 cards with 3 special energies, which is good. So what we're gonna do is use Iron Wings, hit for 130, and then we're gonna discard the 2 coating energy, and that will reduce damage by 160. So Empoleon's attack will deal 0 damage on their turn on this Corviknight, and even if they retreat back with it, we can just boss it and then knock it out for the win. We'll get 2 prize card for that. So I guess the only challenge with this deck is speeding up the process of winning. And watch out for Marnies, because I mean, you really have little control over your opponent's Marnies, because if you need those recycle energy to attach back to Corviknight, and but then they either stamp or Marnie it, then you have no way to attach new energies on Corviknight. So that's the only thing. 0 damage. Look at that. Corviknight is a beast, man. So that will win us the game now. All we have to do is Porygon-Z, 2 of these special energies, and we'll knock out this Empoleon V for the knockout. So Iron Wings. Good game. Wow, that was a long game. Alright. Orbeetle has done it again. This has got to be one of the most defensive Orbeetle builds thus far. Corviknight can block as much as 160 damage, Aegislash to increase defense, and we also have an option to block VMAX attacks, and METAGROSS to help us get free retreats. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe and have a great day.